Hi everyone, and thanks for tuning in to another screencast on our first official day of distance learning. Remember that you're going to be scored and graded for the stuff we do from here on out, so make sure you're staying on top of it. If you have not already, I would suggest that you take a look at that suggested calendar that your teacher posted for you on Google Classroom. If you look at it, today you'll notice that we're focusing on main claims and subclaims. And I know this is probably a little bit scary and frustrating to some of us, especially since we're writing an essay for the first time in this class, distance learning wise. But I promise we're going to do our best to walk you guys through every single step. So today, what you'll need out in front of you is the essay template that your teacher assigned to you on Google Classroom. If you're in honors, it'll say honors. If you're in college prep, you'll see the CP up here. So have that up and in front of you. And then you might also want to have your immigration articles out in front of you as well, the hard copies where you went through and highlighted evidence, but you can always get that later too. So we're going to dive right in. If you want to take notes, feel free, but you can go back and watch this video as many times as you want, and the slides will also be posted by your teacher. So whatever you're comfortable with, we're going to go ahead and get started. So we're going to skip through some of these things that we don't need just yet. If you'll notice all the dogs. So this should be review to most of us. But remember, the main claim has a subject, an argument, and two key reasons why. The reasons in this main claim are going to be focused on economic, humanitarian, safety, security, or political. They're all those things that we've already highlighted with our evidence that we found in the articles. Your main claim must state why either amnesty or deportation is the best solution to the problem of illegal immigration. Pay attention to that wording because that's probably going to come up again throughout the video. And remember, your main claim can be in any order as long as you have all the necessary parts. So as long as you have a subject, an argument, and those two key reasons why, you are golden. What I want you guys to do for a second is pause the video, and either on a piece of scratch paper or on that document itself on Google Classroom, go ahead and write out a main claim. Just type up a main claim really quick. So go ahead, pause the video, type up a main claim that you think would be good, and then we're going to take a look at it together. Okay, so hopefully all of you have already written a main claim. Here's a sample main claim to help you guys out a little bit. This one's arguing for amnesty. So it says, amnesty is the best solution to the problems of illegal immigration in the United States, as it will strengthen the economy and aid in humanitarian causes. What I want you to do is pause again and think, what is the subject, what is the argument, and what are the two key reasons why? So pause this video for a second so you can figure that out. Alrighty, hopefully you guys got these. The subject is going to be illegal immigration in the United States. The argument is going to be that amnesty is the best solution to that problem. And the two key reasons are strengthening the economy and aiding in humanitarian causes. So that really shows us the subject, argument, and two key reasons why. When you guys write your main claim, if you can't distinctively highlight the subject, the argument, and the two reasons why, something is wrong with your main claim and you need to go back and look at the samples to help you out. If you're still struggling with your main claim after this slideshow, remember there are practice slides that let you practice a ton of them that your teacher can give you feedback on. So I would definitely recommend going back over that as well. Here is a main claim sentence frame if we need even a little bit more help. In here, you can either type in the words amnesty or deportation, depending on which one you're arguing for, is the best solution to the problem of illegal immigration in America because it will help. And then your first key reason, maybe it's the economy. Your second key reason, maybe it's safety and security. Whatever key reasons you're arguing for out of those four. So what I want you guys to do is to go ahead and pause this video. We're going to get our work done as we're going. Use this as a guide and type your own main claim into the template on Classroom. It should look just like this, that template I showed at the very beginning of this video. So get that guy out in front of you and go ahead and type in a main claim. If you are in honors or you feel very comfortable right now with writing a main claim, I would urge you to not exactly follow this template word for word, just because you'll get more creative points on your essay for doing that, and you should be challenging yourself if you're capable. If you are feeling really insecure about it, go ahead and copy this down. Maybe as we go through, you'll get more secure and you'll want to go back and change it up later. Either way is fine. So again, go ahead, pause your screen and write that down. Alrighty guys, we are going to move into our subclaims now, because that's the second thing that we're doing. So subclaims, remember, are just like main claims. They have all of those same components. The subject, which is one of the key reasons, right? So it might be about the economy, it might be about safety, security, could be about humanitarian, could be about political, right? And you still have two key reasons why. Those two key reasons are going to be based on the evidence that you find that's going to go into those body paragraphs, but we'll talk about that in a second. So your reasons must be related to your evidence. Again, if you provide us with evidence that's about safety and security, but then your subclaim's talking about political reasons, it's not going to match up, it's not going to make sense. And remember, both subclaims are key reasons from the main claim. I have some samples that are going to help you guys to understand that better. So this was our main claim, right? Amnesty is the best solution to the problem of illegal immigration in the U.S. as it will strengthen the economy and aid in humanitarian causes. We have our two key reasons, strengthening the economy and aiding in humanitarian causes. Our first subclaim then, remember order is important, would be about strengthening the economy. So we would say something like amnesty will strengthen the economy by, and then we have two key reasons. And again, those two reasons are based on whatever evidence that you are going to choose to talk about in your body paragraph will be. Your second key reason is aiding in humanitarian causes. So your second subclaim is about aiding in humanitarian causes because blank and blank, right? And then we're going to get into a little bit more about how exactly to do these two blank parts. So let's say this was the evidence that you found. And these samples of evidence are from the articles that we've read in class, so none of it should be super crazy to us. The first one says, illegal immigrants are the backbone of the economy and work the jobs most Americans refuse to work. So this quote is basically telling us illegal immigrants are doing jobs Americans don't want to do anyways. They're doing essential labor jobs. The one article we read talked about how there was a shortage of labor, right? So it's getting into issues like that. Evidence sentence number 2 is talking about fewer immigrants around to buy clothing and groceries, to work and to start businesses. This piece of evidence is telling us when immigrants get deported or leave, there are not as many people around to buy goods and services, to start businesses, to stimulate economic growth, right? So what you really need to do is collect your two pieces of evidence, kind of find out what's the main idea, what's the point that the author's trying to get across with this quote itself, and then plug it into your subclaim, right? So if we go back to our subclaim right here for the economy section, it could look something like this. Amnesty will strengthen the American economy by, we go back to our first piece of evidence, we kind of summarize it, right? By filling necessary jobs, talks about them filling necessary jobs, and stimulating growth through consumption of goods and services, which this evidence sentence talks about. So we have evidence 1 plugged in here, evidence 2 plugged in here. The same exact way that we set up our main claim with subclaim 1 and subclaim 2 listed, right? And as you guys write your body paragraphs, you're going to get even more specific by going into filling necessary jobs. You're going to make this into an evidence sentence. You're going to give us analysis by it. And then in your second body paragraph, you're going to do the same with the next piece of evidence from the subclaim. Sorry, that didn't even make sense. Your next body paragraph will be all about the humanitarian causes, right? And you'll find evidence doing the same thing. Today, we're not so focused on the evidence section itself. It's just kind of important to actually find that evidence so you know what you're actually doing in the subclaim, right? If you're confused at all about the ESs, we will get to that tomorrow in much, much more detail, so you'll feel perfect about it tomorrow. So what you guys are going to do right now, and again, here's some more kind of sample subclaim structures if you want to copy down that sort of structure. I want you to find the evidence that you're going to use for your two body paragraphs. So you should have 4 evidence sentences total. And then I want you to type your 2 subclaims into the correct spots in your organizer. So there's one for body paragraph 1 subclaim, one for body paragraph 2 subclaim, right? So your tasks for today, you need your essay template up on Google Classroom, like I already told you about. You need to type your main claim into the correct box. You need to find evidence and type your subclaims into the 2 correct boxes. Then you need to tune in tomorrow for the evidence sentence and analysis help as well. Let your teacher know directly if you have any questions or if you're struggling with anything. Again, there were writing practice helps, which your teacher will probably suggest you do if you email in saying you need help. Go back through your classroom. It's called ES/AS practice and main claims and subclaims practice. So that is there for you as well. Again, today all we're doing is the main claim. and the subclaims. You're finding evidence, but you're not putting it into evidence sentence format. Alrighty, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and hopefully this has helped you. See you tomorrow.